I'm muffin, and I'm half-ass ready. So, told y'all we were going to do an appendix to the food prep one, talking about MREs. An MRE is a meal for the whole day, okay? So invited my son up. Landon's here today. He's got a really cool system on how to separate this up in 3 meals, right? Or in 3 sections. We're not going to say it's 3 meals, but it'll say it's 3 sections. So you're out on patrol, or you're out foraging, or you're out hunting. If you'll separate this meal like he's getting ready to show you, and I'm going to turn this over to let my son rock with it, but you'll separate this meal out like that. So you got it in your backpack, probably still in this brown bag. Man, you may not have time to sit down and prepare. So you reach in your backpack and you eat it on the go, right? MREs are good for that. So, but I'm going to turn this over to Landon. Comments, questions later on, knock them out. But I'm going to step back and let Landon show you his deal on this. And this should be a fairly quick video, but and Landon and I'll talk a little as we go. So Landon, it's on you, babe.
Sweet. Good evening, I'm Landon. I'm from Merman and Press. This is Pops. So background on me, I served 5 years in the Marine Corps, and I do a lot of training on my own, and I do a lot of rucking. I do a lot of backpacking, rucking. Planning to eat MREs is never fun. I know people who don't eat them think that like this is just a meal. This can be one meal, but you're going to be one very stuffed tick at the end of that, right?
That's too much.
This is 2,500 calories if you don't get the cold weather ones. 2,500 calories is supposed to keep you going for a war-fighting man.
Yeah.
A big man.
Yeah.
A day.
And a note on MREs. It should say warfighter recommended on the front of it.
Yep.
Okay. Warfighter recommended means it's made. They'll sell them civilianly, but it's made for the military. It's made for a fighting man to get his job done all day.
Yep.
On you, baby.
So there's a whole love language to reading MREs. All right. Some people are like physical touch, right? They like whatever it is. Some people get into it and read the numbers and know what they need. Okay. Right. So this is menu number 12: elbow macaroni and tomato sauce. So when I see this bag, right? When I don't rat fuck the box. I reach in, grab the box, okay, and I see elbow macaroni and tomato sauce. I think this is very heavy because it has pasta, and it's very stewy because it has sauce. Right. So there's a big component to this of it being a heavy meal. So that's going to pertain to how I would eat this. So get your handy dandy K-bar out here. So there are many useful things inside of an MRE, and there's kind of a couple sections. There's 3 sections for me. There's the main meal, the snacks, and trash, okay? So typically an MRE comes in this big brown bag. This is to seal in, keep it out of the elements, and the light. This is supposed to be light.
That's right.
Keep this as a trash bag. I usually keep one of these rolled up in my pants pocket. When I'm out hiking, I pick up trash because some people are just fucking disgusting.
That's
right.
Yes.
And then everything comes in this big bag. Now, if you've already broken it down to this, you're already kind of on the way. If you know you're going to eat it, all right. This is the brown bag's more for storage.
Right.
All right, and keeps it airtight. So inside this bag, right, we'll get this open. Inside this bag, on the top, this is your main meal. Okay, this is the elbow macaroni and tomato sauce. Now, I know what some people will say especially directly after a conflict or directly after you deploy, the first thing people think is this is a meal. This can be eaten twice.
Yeah.
If you're not very hungry, but a couple things about this. This can be eaten cold. This is cooked in the thing. This is good, ready to go right now. Is it fun? No. Does it make you feel good? No. It's not going to give you a warm and fuzzy.
No.
But you cut a corner off and...
But it will keep you alive.
Like an astronaut. All right? So this is the warming sleeve for the main meal. You put your main meal in here, or whatever else is supposed to be heated up. I'm just going to pull everything out. Oh, dude, we got lucky on this one. Dude, there's Skittles in there.
Oh my God, there's Skittles in it. Bingo. Yahtzee.
All right, we're done with the video.
Yeah, we're gonna stop and eat Skittles.
So, and this is your MRE heater. All right, the instructions are on there. Okay, one of the instructions I think is super funny because these were meant for Marines, even though we don't eat hot meals. It says lean it up on, what does it say right there?
It says rock or something.
A rock or something. So, and there's a little picture of how you do it. So you pour a little bit of water in there. You put your main meal in here or next to it. I usually put it in here. It gets warmer, and then you put the whole thing in the warming sleeve. Let it give you a vent. Lean it up against a rock or something, and that's how you heat it up. So, what do we know we need? We need the heater. We need the meal. If you want a hot meal, this doesn't weigh much. It's good to keep, just in case you have time to make a hot meal, right? Ooh, Zapple sauce. So now we're digging into the snack portion, okay? Applesauce, this stuff is awesome. So the Zapple sauce, this has actually been in MREs for a long time, which it's funny, this Elba macaroni and tomato sauce, I haven't seen. This is new to me.
Really? Yeah.
Well, the ones
it's actually pretty tasty.
When I got mine were packaged in like 2005.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, it's actually pretty tasty.
So this is something you can eat on the go, and you can eat it cold. It's just fine. If you like warm applesauce, put it with your heater, but this is a snack. This is for on the go. But this has vitamins and stuff. This is good electrolyte thing. The accessory kit, we will get into that momentarily. We got freaking lucky and got Skittles on one. Awesome snack. We got cheese spread. Cheese spread, it's good heated up, but you can eat it separate and by itself. It's not super fun. And this is probably the cracker.
I'd say it is.
This is the this is the bread. This is it's like hardtack. It's denser than bread, softer than a cracker.
They call it bread, but it's not really bread. It's like a day-old biscuit.
Right.
Maybe 3-day-old biscuit.
3-day-old biscuit.
Not put in a Ziploc bag. You know, the one you left on the counter?
Right.
And you found later and you had to sprinkle water on it and put it in the microwave? It's like that.
Exactly. So cheese spread and the cracker go together, okay? Snack. Not a meal. It can be a meal by itself.
Sure.
Those are actually pretty stuffing.
Yeah, they are.
Now, this is actually a good one, too. So this is a chocolate protein drink. I like the, it's like a milkshake. It tastes like a milkshake.
Yeah.
This sucks to make on the run.
Yeah.
If you're walking and pouring your canteen in here, it's going to suck. And the bag just, this is a snack for when you stop.
Yeah.
And it's a little heavy.
Yeah.
It's a little heavy.
That's a good one to do at night or in the evening when you get settled in so you don't go to bed on an empty stomach because, you know, at night, especially if it's in cold weather, you burn a lot of calories just trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
It's a good one to pump in you right before you go to bed.
Yep. So
because it does take a minute to
you
make.
can stay heated up. All right, and then you got a beverage bag. There's no electrolyte powder with this unless it's in the accessory kit. You make hot beverages in this. You can make your tea and things.
Yeah, right. Coffee.
This is used as a site exploitation bag in the field. That if you make a hot beverage in this, you're pretty desperate for a cup.
Right.
So if you can't carry a cup, you don't need this. Just drink it out. You know.
Right.
Drink it how you need to drink it. So all of this is trash. Okay, and we got a packet of hot sauce. They used to do bottles, but the packet will do just fine. So,
It's the first time I've actually seen the packet of hot sauce.
I know. I've had the bottles. Now, this is an MRE spoon. If you know anything about MRE spoons, there is one confirmed kill out of the Marine Corps with one of these. These things are tougher than nails. This seems a little skinnier than the ones I'm used to, but these are great. They got the long handle so you can reach down deep into stuff and mix it up. Keep one with you. If you have multiple MREs, you only need one spoon.
You only need one.
You might throw an extra one in your back.
Right.
For a buddy or you.
I actually have those actually go in my go bag.
Yeah. So
because, you know, the freeze-dried meals I showed y'all when we were doing this video.
Yeah.
Those freeze-dried meals, half the time your spork that you all buy at REI won't go to the bottom, right? It won't stir it.
Exactly.
This will get to the bottom of those bags too. So good one to put in your...
All right, so we got our trash pile, we got our snack pile. Okay, the hot sauce is going to go in the snack pile, but we'll leave it with the main meal. Why not? Probably good in there anyway.
Yeah, it probably would be.
So this is going to stay in the snack pile because it's extra stuff. Okay. The accessory packet. The thing I will tell you about the accessory pack: the only thing you need out of here is the coffee. The toilet paper sucks.
The toilet paper's awful.
Bring your now. It's good to have an emergency. Keep one or two, but if you can scavenge toilet paper, do it because this stuff is awful. The gum is usually a caffeine gum. They say there's myths saying there's a diuretic in there to make you go use the bathroom. I believe that to be false. if you eat these long enough, going to the bathroom is already, you're not going to worry about chewing the gum.
No.
It's also good for keeping your teeth clean. There's a pack of matches. The matches are always good to have. You only need 1 pack though. And then there's your coffee, your creamer, and a big old packet of salt.
Yep.
So the salt, an MRE already has a crap ton of sodium in it.
It does.
The salt is really meant for people in hotter environments so they can retain water.
Yeah.
And cold environments too. You're going to lose a lot of water in a cold environment.
Well, salt is an electrolyte. Okay?
Yes.
So, salt. Sometimes you need to put a little salt in your water to drink.
And as I said, there's not tea or Gatorade powder or anything in here. So that salt goes in your coffee.
Right. No, that'd be a great place to put it.
People forget that. The salt goes in your coffee, which is kind of why they give you a big old packet of creamer. That's the packet of creamer.
Right.
That's
Yeah, that is a big packet.
Big old packet of creamer. So the salt, if you're desperate for salt in your coffee. Drink your coffee cold if you can. All right, so accessory pack, don't need it, okay? The drink powder, we're gonna leave. The applesauce, we're gonna leave. All right, so the snacks. This is gonna be set. The Skittles are gonna go in our pocket. One, because they're Skittles. You know how many people would die for a pack of Skittles?
Yeah, if you happen to run into a Marine after the shit has hit the fan, you
Yes.
can swap that for his woman.
Yes.
Okay, just letting you know.
So this goes in our pocket. This is a good, very good. I would eat this first.
Yeah.
Especially when you first start to get tired. That sugar rush.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of vitamins in here, but the sugar is what you need.
Yeah, but you can pop one of those in your mouth and suck it like a damn piece of candy too.
Exactly.
I
You
mean,
can sit here and pop them.
Yeah.
And if they get all melty, you gotta chaw.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So these go in our pocket. These go in one pile. We'll put that somewhere too. All right. Now our MRE heater and our MRE are going to stay together. One, we can still open this with this attached to it.
Yep.
So what I brought is some electrical tape. So what we're going to do, we're just going to tape.
Look, if you got rubber bands, it don't matter.
No.
Just bundle them together.
I use tape because it makes sense. And we got 1,000 rolls
Yeah,
laying
we have
around.
plenty of it. Yeah.
And we don't need much. All right, so meal, done. Now this will go with this, okay? But what we're gonna do for this, the cheese spread's gonna be a little wonky, so I'm gonna stack it up like this. Now listen, when you do this, put the things you're probably gonna eat last on the outside if you're gonna tape it, so you can pull things from the inside, right? You want that applesauce, you can pull it out and you're not gonna mess up your whole stack.
Right.
And this stuff is stretchy and reusable. If you do pull something out, you can pull it back, tighten it back up.
Right.
So the cheese spread is actually going to get taped crossways, just like you look at people, crossways. And it's not supposed to be pretty. So
No, it don't have to be pretty.
No, and we're doing a couple things here. We're minimalizing waste. We're minimalizing weight. So now, most people would probably travel with it like this. All right, you get your main meal that you can grab and your snacks. You might keep them in separate pockets or whatever. If you have a team dynamic going on, everybody keeps their stuff in the same place. But you can tape these together and keep them in the same spot anyway, and just have like, a little wing tape on each side so you can separate them. But that's where I'd leave that. All right. And some people duct tape their extra spoon in with their snacks, right? So we push our spoon into our snacks.
Right.
These go in our pocket. The hot sauce can probably go in here too. Okay, so yeah, we might leave a mess, okay? But we have our trash bag. Everything we use, we carry out, so we don't want to be found. We don't want anybody to know we were there.
Right.
The accessory packet I will go back to, because after you've already done this stuff becomes a little more important if you don't have much. You don't need this doesn't weigh much, but ounces equal pounds and pounds equal pain, right?
That's right.
So if I already got matches in my pack, I've already got my toilet paper situated, I don't want the gum right now. However, I do want the coffee.
Right.
I might already have some coffee somewhere, but
sure,
the coffee's good by itself.
Well, I showed them in my video that I keep that coffee. I keep. I'm a coffee guy.
Yeah, I keep the packets of instant Folgers everywhere. But this I would leave at home. Okay. Right now, you have decreased it from this size. It doesn't look much different, but now it's organized. It's able to be stored in a bigger bag inside of a bag, or just
compartmentalizing your trout and your blouse or trouser pockets.
Yes. This and you can kind of prioritize things.
Right.
I can leave my main meal in my pack.
Yeah, in the pack.
Put my pocket snack in my pocket, and put this stuff readily available, in my Claymore pouch or something.
Right, or right on the outside of your pack. Yeah, in one of the outside pouches you pack.
Had this MRE been a little different, right? If we had some electrolyte powder,
right.
Typically for Marines we have 2 canteens. You have your canteen you mix stuff in, and your canteen you always put water in.
Right.
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
So if I already had that electrolyte, I'd already go ahead and start mixing it.
Yeah, I'd already had it mixed in my
already
canteen.
have it mixed, because ready to go.
Well, those packs are designed to fill a canteen.
Yes.
That's what they're designed for. There's enough flavor packet in there to give the exact amount of flavor somebody recommends.
Yes, somebody, right?
For your one canteen, right?
Right. But this is important for, especially in a team dynamic where you're not planning on getting resupplied soon. I would eat this at the end of the day.
Right.
Right. Or if y'all have a big day
it's
planned,
a big day, breakfast.
Breakfast.
Right.
Which sucks, man.
Yeah.
Scarfing one of these down for breakfast sucks for some people.
But you got a good carb load there.
Yep.
You know, and again, if you're going to be humping it all day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what I can't eat on the go, I'm not going to eat all in one stop.
Right.
You're going to be hungry. That's just part of being out in the crowd.
Yeah, man. That's
the hardtack and the cheese spread might be my late night, my stopping day.
right.
Meal. The applesauce and the chocolate drink might be when I stop. But this is just meant for a day.
Right. One day.
If I had to stretch this to 2 days, I might save this until the next day.
Right.
This would be my meal.
Yeah.
That's why I separate them like that. I'm like, okay, when I throw all my stuff out on the table, I know I got 2 days worth of stuff.
Right.
At most, if I have to stretch it. When I look at my canteens, if I got two government canteens, I'm like, I got 1 days of water.
Right.
If I have a bladder, I have 2 days of water.
Yeah.
Without fighting.
Right.
Without fighting,
Yeah,
without anything extra.
Right.
So think about that before you start loading up. Now, what I would like everyone to do, if you have an MRE handy, eat one.
Yeah.
You will see what I'm talking about. In your lifestyle right now, you do not need the carbo load.
Right.
You do not need the calories.
Right.
And quite frankly, you don't need the digestive issues that eating one of these is going to give you.
Yeah.
But I want you to try it. I don't care if you don't like it.
And
You're going to have to try one.
Use the heater. If you do that,
Yes.
if you're going to do that,
That
use
is a
the
skill.
heater because it gives you an opportunity to know how the heater works. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
and-
not very freaking complicated.
No.
But at
No.
least you'll know.
And you know, these are made for Marines, so the instructions are written there in
Very simple.
Barney style, as
In
we call it.
crayon.
Yeah, in crayon, Barney style. Beer was a good idea.
Most definitely.
So, try one. At least do the snacks. You're gonna find on a regular hike, you and me would do. The snacks are more than enough to keep
Yeah,
you
they
full
are.
and going, because you're not under stress. You're not humping a
Right.
rifle. You don't know. You know when you're gonna stop. You
Right.
know where the car is. You're not under stress. Use the toilet paper to know what you're missing out on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, and I'm telling you, it's not going to be fun.
No, it's not
This
good
is-
toilet paper, y'all.
This is not this. And if you have to eat,
It
one
is
cold,
dirty finger toilet paper.
Yes,
I'm just going to let you
it's
know.
dirty.
It is dirty finger toilet paper.
Two-digit toilet paper.
That is. It's definitely. The chewing gum ain't bad though.
The chewing gum ain't bad. Honestly, the chewing gum is some of my favorite stuff because if you don't have a toothbrush, or
Yeah.
man, dude, sometimes when you're just so hungry and you don't want to eat,
Yeah.
the gum
Yeah.
will keep you
Tide
going
you over.
for a little
Yeah.
for a few hours.
But Landon hit on it, but I want to stress it because you're going to empty these packages as you go through the day. Pack your trash out.
Yep.
2 reasons. They're going to know you were there, and reason number 2, if you're not a Marine, okay? If you're not a Marine, they're going to think you're a Marine. So when they come to figure out what the hell you're doing in their area or whatever, they're coming hard.
And I'm a horrible tracker as it is. If I find this stuff, I'm going to become a very good tracker.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
'Cause I don't want another one of me running
right.
around.
No shit, man. I mean, but I'm just saying, pack your trash. And I told y'all, I told them that we're going to do a security one, and I will have Landon back for that.
Oh yeah.
Because of what we do, I want to keep what we do safe. But again, I told y'all I don't want to get political in this crap. I just want to share my journey of preparedness with other people who are in the same place I'm at, right? And Landon is part of my prepper community, okay? And we have others, but you know, and when I get a chance, I want to talk about prepper community a lot too, and that's coming later on. I want to show you what I'm doing to get ready.
Oh yeah.
But don't rule out anyone in your prepper community. He and I have had this discussion many times. Don't rule out anyone in your prepper community, because people know stuff. Okay. Now you do need to make sure they're an asset and not a drain on your prepper group, right? You want to make sure they're contributors, but the things they may contribute may not be fully aware to you right now.
Nope.
So, you know, carefully evaluate who you want in your prepper group. So, but Landon, thank you. You know, we've been busy today and we took a little time out to do this because I wanted to have him here with me. So, but I appreciate my son. I appreciate all the help he's been getting his mother and I ready for whatever's coming, right?
Yep.
Whatever's coming. But we're going to touch on other stuff later, but I want to say this. Tell the ones you love them, and let's get full ass ready.